Dash steam is running. I'm gonna go refill my cup of tea. Yay, my frosties are $7.50 for when I do iron banana. Nothing like being a quick little fucker and fucking with everybody. I love how the Iron Banner armor looks in Dreaming Spectrum. For the hunter anyway, at least the 3 pieces I have on. Ooh. I might go back to Precursor Vex Chrome. Let's see what Crimson Valor looks like. Huh. Bright ass pink. Not surprised. Having fun getting your new class, Colin?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm listening to stories.
Ah. Fuck you. Hey, what's up, Dave?
Oh, hi, Dave.
Chilling out. Got done doing some grind today. Burnt out as fuck of Iron Banner for this week. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be a bit. Is she, is she eating it up with a spoon? Oh, of course.
A fork?
Or a Norsk knife, spoon, and a fork. Norsk. I'm gonna be honest, I had to think about saying that before this because it's like, okay. Norsk. Norsk. Okay. That is the official fire team name. Fire Team Norsk. Fire Team Tumblr. Or what was the other one I had for a while there? Fire
Well,
Team
you
Fuck
said Fire
Ups.
Team Misfits.
Yeah, Fire Team
Well, Fire Team
Misfits.
Fuck Up works.
Yeah, Fire Team Fuck Ups. Another one was Fire Team Mishaps. One a friend of mine had for a while was Fire Team Coordination. There is irony in that Fire Team name.
Yeah.
A lot of
Fire
it.
Team, this was a mistake.
Fire Team Regret. Yeah, it's gonna be the Fire Team name when we go into comp. Fire Team Regret.
No offense, but you can count me out of that.
Solo. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an up and down, uphill battle. a lot of Legos on the hill as well. It's gonna be it's gonna be a painful trudge. Yes. I'm assuming it's recluse. Yeah. Recluse is amazing for boss melting. And just add clear in general, because as soon as you... Yeah, as soon as you clear one ad in PvE, the rest just kind of... It's like, oh, I'm mowing the lawn. And, you know, a pathway's been
Where's the
cleared.
rest of the spooky bastards?
Up your nose and around the corner.
Sounds uncomfortable.
Twice as far as a Hershey bar.
We don't have Hershey bars.
Heathens. You... Yeah. Okay, they have real chocolate, yes. I acknowledge the fact everywhere but America has real chocolate. America just has, like, the sugary thing that's just, like...
I shut down someone's kill streak of 20 or more.
Oh.
Please tell me it was with, like, a throwaway knife or a grenade.
I meleeed them. The old get back slap.
It would have been amazing if you were a warlock and did the pimp smack with amphibian aspect. Gotta polish that pimp ring on the face. Hi, I'm just gonna punch you in the face and use it to polish my ring. Hold still.
Yeah, I think I used Gideon aspect too much because if I don't have it on, I screw up the
All runs together, doesn't it? Maybe just me. No substitute for a full mate.
Warlocks had the distance, and, you know, hunters had to crawl up your ass and out your mouth just to get a melee kill. Yeah.
Power. Shoulder charge.
This war is a comfort.
Yeah.
Make physical expressions.
Well, Bungie got... Yeah, Bungie got tired of hearing people bitch from day one.
You're of most use to us here.
Yep.
Oh look, I'm balancing the ball on my head. Oh crap! No, he vanished. Oh no. Oh, it's
No, just reset.
Nice to have Fenchurch back. Or at least as back as an absentee adventurer can be. Welcome,
Okay,
Guardian.
Eververse. Tess. I'm gonna put my ace of spades up your butt and pull the trigger if you don't shut up, Tess. My god.
Right, well, I got my hammers.
Sorry.
You guys, that's okay.
After a
You
while,
guys,
Tess gets annoying.
yeah. If you're willing to join me when you're done with Tess.
Where is the sword of us all, the wonderful wizard of us?
Need some new moves, Guardian? Maybe a new look?
14 minutes of my stream was just sitting in the Guardian's tower. Now I get to shoot shit.
Now we get to shoot shit. Time to go kill Nokris.
Ooh, yay. Dat bitch.
So is it you that's going for a Wayfarer and needs the Nokris Nightfall weapon?
Yes. She...
Did it.
Zola.
What?
Common was talking to you the entire time.
I'm sorry, I was writing a text. What was that?
I was just going to say, is it you who needs the knocker sniper weapon for Wayfarer?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go kill Knockers.
Okay. Well.
Sadly, it's not the Nightfall.
Yeah, it only works in Nightfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't grind the strike out like in D1 in the hopes of getting it. Or in D1 now, do the strike and use the skeleton key and at the end get the weapon with like minimal effort.
Mm. The cat on my lap has dug her claws into my pants to stop me from moving.
Oh, that's a hint. Stop fucking wiggling. Don't mind me, just...
You right there, Sola?
I was surprised, that's all.
Oh, sorry.
Admittedly, I was just about to take a shot.
Oh. Cat is shedding all over me.
Tis what cats do.
Blowing her summer coat already?
No. Well, it's winter here, so she's got her winter coat. No, she's just, I've been patting.
Still blow the summer one, it's just not as dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious. What is the
Just patting her
Australian?
in this.
What is the Australian definition of summer? I mean winter. God.
Winter?
Yeah.
Like,
Can't you like fry eggs on the sidewalk there?
yeah. Just give me a second. What's the temperature right now?
It's currently 19 degrees.
19 degrees Celsius. Yeah. I'm in one of the northern states, so.
Guardians, I'm getting some kind of interference. I
Yeah.
can't make sense of it.
Our mission stands. We do the zone.
Yeah, it's 19 degrees Celsius, 16 Celsius, no wait, 14 Celsius was 50 Fahrenheit, so
The interference is getting worse, but I'm starting to pick up a pattern. Do you hear it, Abby?
yeah.
I'll need more data to be sure, but yeah, I'm thinking it might be an incoming message.
Yeah, like, it's like, the southern states, Tasmania, Victoria, all those states, they get cold. Went to Tasmania some years ago for a family holiday, and first time I ever saw snow.
God, we are so far back in the campaign. I just got a tutorial on how to throw things. Jesus. Yeah, wait, when you do this and you pick up a ball, it gives you the tutorial of R2 to throw.
One grenade.
Look at the size of these.
You have fun with that.
Meaning Zol is stronger than we thought.
All the more reason.
What has box breathing? Oh, fuck you. You have the roll on that thing I want. I forgot that thing existed. honestly forgot it existed. Okay, I have hit your face twice, and 2 of those shots did not register as a precision. There we go. Now it's cleaning. Just follow the sound of explosions. It's how Sola finds me in strikes if we're playing together. She just I'll turn around and I'll watch, and she's standing still for a second, and then she'll like turn around and follow the sound. It's like, yep, she's taking the advice. Quite literally, in fact. Yes, follow the smell of burning chitin. Wait. Say that sentence one more time. Picture what it smells like. God damn. Uh-huh. That actually doesn't smell that bad depending on the hairspray you use.
You've done the hairspray?
No, it was a pearl spider. It was about the size of my fist. Believe me, it was big.
Yeah, my mum told a story once of a huntsman spider she encountered that was the size of her, like, fully stretched out hand.
Yeah.
I've decoded the interference pattern. Akka, Ire, Yule,
Oh, are those the spiders that like dig like into the sand and hide?
No, they would be trapdoor spiders, I think. Yeah, and funnel webs.
Yeah, they like shimmy, and then they're covered in.
Yeah.
Then they're covered in stuff.
That's not gold.
I've done almost a bar of Nocris's health with this bow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That speed at which this thing fires. Jesus.
Yeah, especially with the hip fire speed.
I gave it more aimbot with a hipfire crit mod.
Can't remember what mod I gave it.
Let's add aimbot to this aimbot. What?
Baguette.
Okay. D. We need some context. Okay.
What a dick. Yeah. I'm still amazed by, I don't know who I was playing with, but there was someone who had a username, it was in Gambit, so I think it was you, lubed and ready. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in that party. There was a lot of cussing involved.
Yeah.
Talk shit, get sniped. Nah. Get hit was too nice of a word. It is talk shit, lose your head.
Yeah, there was also, his clan name was 20 bucks is 20 bucks, and the clan abbreviation was suck. So.
Oh. They would have to do it with a D instead of a T, so Bungie wouldn't have like a shit fit about it. Jesus.
There, in the center. That's where we can place the fragment.
Huh.
If you
Of
look
course,
up,
it's his favorite bit.
if you look up, you can see him go across the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, worm. Oh, worm!
Here, lizard. I'ma fuck your toes. And get ready for a cave in 3, 2, 1. Fuck you, Zol.
Guardian, where are you?
Holy shit.
Cave?
Please tell me there's one for Selden in there.
Salad man.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh. Discomfort.
OCD. Fix it, you slimy bastards. Fix it. Fix it. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Sad nobody's watching my stream. Aw, we didn't get the cutscene. I'm so sad.
What cutscene?
The cutscene for the end of that mission where we like dig ourselves out of the snow.
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped it, because I've seen it, like, 3 times.
Ah, you're fine. Not my playthrough. I'll probably humor myself one day and like power level myself outside of the outside the campaign so it can be level 50 in everything.
What did you see out the window, kitty cat? What did you see?
Suros regime. Can I ask, if we get through Forsaken, can we let the cutscenes play in Forsaken? Pretty please.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm eventually gonna change my YouTube channel name to Red Panda Gaming. Today is not that day though. I keep saying I'm gonna do it and I haven't.
Soul is tearing apart Rasputin's neural network. And if he does enough damage, he could trigger a chain reaction that will devastate Mars. All I know is we have one advantage left.
I hear acceptable casualties in that sentence, Annabray. You being one of them, because all you do is sit there with your thumbs up your ass. Sorry, I just don't like it how there's all these powerful guardians, and instead of like doing something, they just sit there.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for game functionality, but
Realistically speaking, it's like, okay, this character needs to get off their lazy ass and do something.
yeah.
Like, oh, I don't know, this certain blueberry man who needs to, like, get Sparta kicked off the wall. Don't quote me.
Are you talking about Zavala?
Vuvuzela. He has not earned my respect to be called his real name.
Yeah, he hasn't really earned my respect either.
I got really fucking tired. I got really fucking tired of shitting my custom out for no reason because I was tired.
Yeah.
I called him a bitch muffin among other things. It's like, I'm tired. You're a bitch muffin. I don't like Zavala. Zavala's like... What are you doing?
Guardian down. Guardian down.
In my defense, I'm squishy.
In your defense, you actually tried to kill something. She just drove off a cliff like a dumbass.
Yeah.
This is probably gonna kill me. Proceeds to like jauntily fall off the cliff. Okay, Einstein, go fuck yourself.
Core power levels rising.
Oh my god, she is too pure-hearted.
Osiris, your hunter is Eliza, right?
Yes.
Is
Eliza,
Eliza Ad
Elisa.
Astra's wife?
Yes.
Nice.
And if you want proof, just ask Ad Astra what she did to Honor when Honor decided to pull shit.
Oh, what did she do?
She threatened to personally shred her ghost and then empty Ace of Spades into her face.
Oof. Yeah, was Honor trying to, like, kill
Yes.
Eliza?
No, not kill. She was flirting, and then Elisa marked her territory and convinced her wife to wear a tank top, and Honor got all hot and bothered and thought it was abuse, so, like, Elisa flipped her shit.
Ooh.
Not to mention Honor was, like, stocky.
Yeah.
It's like,
Don't like
okay,
Honor.
this person knows the candy she likes, and...
So was Honor stalking Ad Astra?
Yes.
Ooh.
Scary taken wife did not approve.
Yeah.
Scary taken wife that has killed gods does not approve.
Yeah. Would Scary taken wife like a Scary taken little sister?
Sure. You'd have to survive the hazing though.
So, yeah. I've kind of written Liran as the type of person that would adopt everyone as family,
Ad
and so I've
Astra,
rationalized.
Ad Astra hasn't
Sorry, you
been
go.
through the hazing, Zola. Trust me. The hazing is much different.
Yeah, I've rationalized that Liran wasn't dead for very long, like maybe she was dead for 5 years, and she had a very large family, and her subconscious remembers that, and so she's going like, I miss my family,
Get to the core before it
like
goes your way.
subconsciously.
It's time to forge a new
Yeah.
My Guardian's in the rare population that remembers how she died the first death.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy for Liran to figure out how she died because she's got, you know, scabs and scars all over her throat.
Yeah, Elisa, the first time she truly died,
But the Valkyrie's ready.
um,
Alright. I need you to
I
put
haven't
yourself
worked
into
out
the
everything,
forces
but
meltdown.
for a while I was going with she was in the same village as Shin that happened to get burned down.
Oh, Palamon.
But it's like, that's too cliche. So it's like, I'm going
Yeah.
along with the fact that her village burned down and everything. And like half of her body
Yeah.
has no feeling whatsoever.
Oh.
But she also died a second time, truly. And then she was awakened as half taken. Because
That's cool.
you can't exactly stay conscious and alive as your form is ripped apart.
No.
Which is the process of becoming taken. So, her ghost also died, but became taken as well. So they still have
Oh, yeah.
access to the light. But their light has mutations.
Ooh.
Because she was also experimented and tortured. She was experimented on and tortured by the Hive. So, like, if you see
Oh,
her,
that's not
like,
fun.
working out with, like, a really thin t-shirt, you can see, like, Hive runes carved into her back that won't go away.
Ooh.
So, like, if she's angry enough and her powers flare, instead of the last word for a golden gun and, like, real flames, the flames are green, and it's a thorn.
Oh. Yeah. Liran wasn't captured or anything by the Hive. She was part of the fire team that killed Oryx, and yeah.
Hey, so was mine! In, you know,
Yeah.
multiverse theory. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Multiverse. But,
Worm on deck. Yeah. Hey Dave, how did Stoom die? First time.
I can't believe it.
Oh.
You did it. You took down a worm god.
We all did. We're a team now.
Oh.
Good one.
okay,
What
I have...
personality disorders? Aww.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I have to ask, for humor's sake, when she gets real angry, does her audio go in and out? Because, like, all I can imagine is this really angry robot screaming, and suddenly there's dead silence. The mouth is moving, nothing's happening, then the sound comes in halfway through the sentence. It's like, that's all I could imagine when I heard angry and broken robot.
Yeah. Just, yeah, SRS.
Yes.
What would Eliza's reaction to fellow Taken Guardians be?
Shaped me to be an all-seeing savior.
Yeah.
She's
While
aware
your vanguard
because all Taken have a connection,
primitive weapon.
and she's
Yeah.
lived with the Taken powers long enough to know the ins and outs.
That ends.
So
Yeah.
that's how she figured out she could become ethereal and then, walk into Zavala's office, fuck all this shit up and leave, and, leave no trace.
My sight will stretch
And
to
she
the
does the same thing to Ikora when Ikora presses her buttons.
Never again will
Oh, yeah.
go unseen.
Because
From this day forward,
Cade was
I will
like,
defend humanity on my own
when
terms.
Cade died and the Vanguard did nothing, she flipped her shit.
Guardians are all I serve.
She's no longer part of, like, the Guardian quote-unquote community or the Vanguard. She has no affiliation, so she's just this rogue Guardian that's still fighting the darkness. But she, like,
We've got this.
she would rather spit in Zavala's face for what he said to her of after she killed Aldrin. If this was a different timeline, I would have done it myself.
Oh.
If
Yeah,
things,
Leon was not thrilled about that.
yeah. Elisa flipped her shit hard. She called Zavala a few choice things, and other things happened, which led to a crucible match of her shredding experienced players because she needed to vent.
Ooh.
She didn't kill them, but, like, she has this reputation in the Crucible now that, like, Shax doesn't go near her when she's angry for fear of, permanent bodily harm. the the other horn going in the hole it shouldn't fit. But she has this, for a while, between D1 and D2, she had this reputation for being ruthless in the Crucible.
Oh, yeah.
Because she lost her entire fire team, she was tortured for a good while, and for most of that time she couldn't talk. So she couldn't tell everybody what was going on. She couldn't scream about it because every time she would, like, try to make a noise, a sound came out, but it made everybody cringe with, like, literal pain.
Ah, it's not fun.
Yeah, it's one of those sounds, if you hear it, like, your whole body starts to hurt.
Don't mind me, just jumping in on this escalation protocol. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Just finished the War Mine campaign. Oh.
Oh, well. Do we want to go hop our booties over to Forsaken?
I'm down for that. Oh, just gotta talk to Anna real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a 750 heavy.
Yeah, I really like the found family trope.
Okay. I'm currently at 85% for the flashpoint. Can we do a few lost sectors so I can get that done real quick?
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Dope.
Because I'm at... what do you want from me, Anna? I just spoke to you. Go away.
She probably wants to give... She probably wants to give you the...
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Ignore the thirsty lesbian.
Yeah, I really like the found family trope, and I think
Yeah, where it's like,
Leon's...
you're fucked up,
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. Hey, let's make a family of shits and giggles.
Yeah. Leon's still a fairly young guardian, and she's had a lot of instability in her life as a guardian, so... Yeah.
Yeah. I guess on the Guardian scale, Elisa is like, you know... seasoned. Not necessarily, you know... like Osiris Guardian old.
Yeah.
But she's been around long enough to... you know how bad it can really get.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like...
you see all this shit on the planets? This is a Tuesday. Wait until you see a bad day. It's like... Elisa doesn't like shepherding Kandra Guardians, because she's like, okay, this is babysitting. I don't. Babysitting is something I don't do. Because, like, she just wants to go out and roam and kill and just... She has this bad habit of just going on autopilot when she's in the wild.
Alright.
So, like, her body moves, but her mind is, like, everywhere but what she's doing.
Alright.
So, like, her body's moving, but her mind is, like, thinking and remembering when she probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, Leon was res pretty much the same time as the Guardian.
Yeah.
So... she's had a lot going on in a fairly short time.
One gigantic clusterfuck after another.
Yep.
'Tis the destiny way.
Yeah.
I've considered making...
Head down to Glacial Drift to do that last sector. I'm at 85% on my flashpoint.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've considered making Elisa in, like, one universe, like, give the Guardian motivation, or, like, drag their ass to Crucible, give them a severe ass whooping and tell them, okay, now, suck it the fuck up and go out and do your job.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want her to be nice, or do I want her to, like, be tired of their shit?
Yeah. Leon's has got some shit going on with the cult taken thing. But otherwise, yeah, she's functional.
Sane, for the most part.
Yeah. She gets, like, if she goes too deep into her, like, taken side and starts using the darkness instead of the light, she can get a little weird.
Oh, yeah. Elisa does the same thing.
Yeah.
So, like, if she goes too far in, she becomes... I guess the right term would be... very harsh and very distant.
Let me know if you find any golden age.
She's gotten better about her aggressiveness and how she treats the outside world, I guess, is the right term.
Yeah.
How she treats everything that's not inside her head. So, like, when she, like, you know, jumps off the deep end to get something done and just kind of swan dives into it, she regresses back to what she was, like, I guess in the timeline of, like, right now,
Oh yeah.
3-ish years ago. Because for a while, all she did was camp out on the Dreadnought. And, like, she was basically the end-all, be-all, know-all guide to the Dreadnought, so she led, like, several expedition teams all at the same time.
Yeah,
'Cause,
Liram did. She was on the Dreadnought a lot as well.
yeah. Elisa eventually figured out how to multiply herself as a Scion. Like a Scion, but it's only temporary. Instead of like, oh look, there's permanently more, but I made it so like
Ah,
eventually they have to like one fade the copy fades, and the real one just like gets exhausted for a little bit, and then just gets up and goes back to work.
alright.
So it's like she can do the copy thing, but it's temporary. Because, you know, being split
Yeah.
in two, not fun. If you can, you know, still feel immense mind-shattering pain. Because splitting your consciousness in two as a Taken is not comfortable.
Yeah.
How good you guys doing?
Guardian down.
Well, damn.
Guardian down.
Mm. 95% on my Lost Sector. I'm going to do the Brace Tech Futurescope. Not Lost Sector, Flashpoint. Going to do the Brace Tech Futurescope Lost Sector one more time, then get my power flying gone.
Okie
Yeah.
Um, yep. Each kill with a sword, if you are the one doing it, is I don't know the exact number, but if you're the one getting the sword kills for like your card or whatever, you only have to get 8 kills and you complete that step.
Let's make it happen.
So like for the sword kills, it's a fat percentage, and I don't remember what it is. Ugh. Yeah. Shaman, have you read the lore for Thin Line, the Void hand cannon?
No, I don't think I have.
It is really heartbreaking what the lore says.
Oh no, what is it?
Here, let me get to a place where I'm not getting shot, and I'll read it for you.
Oh, is it the one that Ghost makes a list of things he wishes he could say to you?
Yep. And the last one
I've
on the list
seen
is,
that.
I love you. That's like, oh, why you do this? It's like, I understand why you do this, but why you do this? Oh, I was gonna res you. Okay.
Oh. Well, it's appreciated. Alright, up to Anna, and then Zavala, because he wants to talk to me, and then Forsaken. Do want some kind of found family? Because Liran tends to look at.
She's not against the thought, but she has the mindset, if you get annoying, I'm just gonna up and vanish.
Alright.
But, like, there's only, like, one goofy and dense person she really, I guess, tolerates. Which will obviously be her wife, because Strawberry's not exactly geared to kill other people.
Alright.
Because Elisa won't say it, but she's had to kill a few Guardians. Right now in the story with Ad Astra and Elisa, they have this ghost that's like blind and can only communicate to other ghosts. So one ghost plays interpreter, while the other ghost just makes like static noises.
Oh.
For everybody. Because what happened was an Exa was rezzed, and he wasn't exactly the greatest person.
Oh.
And he started taking over a village that Elisa was like watcher of.
That's fair.
So she like duked it out with him and discovered that the ghost was like grafted into his chest plate without a shell.
Oh, that's horrifying.
So like it was the middle part of the ghost stuck inside the chest plate. So she managed to pry like the main part of the ghost free and give it a shell. So now they just have like this really, really handicapped ghost that has like a pillow near the cash register at their ramen shop, and it's kind of like the security camera. So like when anybody tries something really shifty and shady, you just hear this high-pitched squeal and static.
Oh.
From like the thing that lays perfectly still 8 hours a day.
That poor ghost.
Yeah. But, so...
You mentioned a hazing. What's the hazing?
See, if I told you, then it wouldn't be a surprise. All you need to know is it involves the Dreadnought. And possibly a catwalk and a foot to the ass. And, recommendations of don't splatter.
So am I ever going to find out what it is?
Yeah, you might. If we do a thing.
What do you mean by do a thing?
Roleplay, talk about it. I don't know. Uh, is Dave using the other team as like a garden hoe for his crops? Jesus Christ, Dave.
Yeah, Osiris, regarding the Dreadnought catwalk boot to the arse,
Hazing?
one of Lyron's particular taken specialities is she could just jump right into the ascendant plane. That's she can do that instead of like what Eliza can do with
just walk through the wall.
Yeah. Well, no, it's Eliza's got the duplicate stuff and
that stuff
like that. Yeah, Lyron can't do any other real taken stuff except for involving her in corporeality. Yeah, Lyron, yeah, she'd probably end up instinctually jumping into the ascendant plane and then portaling back up.
Yeah.
Being like, what the fuck?
Elisa can go into the ascendant plane, but she has to have something to make a doorway. She can't just open a rift in space. If she has something that is works well enough as a door frame, she makes the door and just steps into her throne world.
Yeah.
But,
alright, taking a simple second.
Yeah, Elisa's throne world is not safe for those who prefer their sanity. Because in her universe, she's forged Touch of Malice, and she's basically made whatever is left of Oryx her literal and corporeal bitch. So if she really wants to fuck something up, she'll just carve a door out with a knife or her sword, open a door to her ascended plane, and just kick whoever or whatever she wants to fuck up into the ascended plane. And all they really see at first is, the trademark 3 eyes, and then a lot of screaming ensues. And they come out real fucked up.
Yeah, I haven't given much thought to Lyron's throne world, but it's probably something.
The initial throne world for Elisa isn't massive, but she's killed some really powerful stuff. Because in my multiverse, she is the Guardian. So she's killed Gaul, she's killed Barons, she's killed Oryx, she's fucked up Atheon, Crota, the Wrath of the Machine schmuck. So she might as well have a small planet for her ascended world. But the initial place she just calls hers is a living room size.
Yeah, I don't write Lyron as the Guardian, but she's in the fire team with the Guardians, so she's helped with a lot of the killing.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do have a bullet with your name on it.
Hey, if they're in the same universe, what? Common?
She poofed. Ooh, I got a biting.
To hurt. Allah. Any last words?
You okay there, Common?
Yeah, my internet died for like 2 seconds.
Are you still in the...
Yeah, I'm still in Forsaken.
Okay.
Yeah, I like having Guardians that I can write about and like include my characters with, and
If they're
Leon's
gonna
whole thing is like,
if they're gonna be in the same universe, Leron could be a former fire team member, not necessarily the fire team that went into the Dreadnought, but like somebody she's worked with before.
yeah. Part of Leron, how Leron got taken was she was a member of the final,
What you packing for this party?
the raid, the Kingsfall raid team,
Okay,
and
then
she killed. Yeah.
That'll never not freak me out. Do it again.
sorry. If you want to, you can mute D and Dave. I did, so I can hear you.
Core security systems fail.
Yeah, it's alright.
Containment is going to be a problem.
Just another day at the office.
But yeah, Leron died at Leron died at the same time as Haken Forces, plus Oryx being really, really pissed. He took her as she died.
Okay.
Yeah, and so Spook's affected, but less affected than Leron because the taken energy infused with her light. Yeah.
Okay.
She's only recently started embracing it and trying to use the powers that she has. Pretty much up until after Forsaken, she was repressing it.
Alisa tried to repress it for a while, but after aired when Gaul took the tower, she lost complete control because she used her light to repress it.
Yeah.
So, at first in the Destiny 2 story, she was just completely taken and she was just mindless. But throughout the story, she gets the power back following the Destiny 2 story. But the way she gets it back is she comes into contact with another Guardian instead of the shard.
Alright.
So it'd be like she comes into contact with a Guardian that was rezzed right before the attack.
The faster the better.
So like there's still like remnant light, I guess. And the Traveler uses that to reconnect her to the light instead of like, you know, totem pole, we're gonna give you this giant shard, poke it, you get your powers.
Yeah.
but she just comes into contact with the kindergarten, and you know, ambient first res light is what connects her back.
Yeah. Liran and Spook ended up hiding in some mountains, and there were enough, like, civilians and animals and things like that that sparks of light within them to keep herself more or less sane, but it was a very, very hard fight. Yeah. Basically, when the traveler woke up, she instantly collapsed and slept for a week or more.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Can I just say I'm having the time of my life right now. We're approaching the security hub now, Petra.
Copy that. Everything's gone dark down here, so
Yeah.
I'm stuck taking the long way to Supermax.
Look out below! Whoa, this was not part of the plan! Kate! Scratch that! Definitely the plan. Meet you at the security.
I would have to admit, Elisa hates it when she conjures the Thorn Golden Gun. She hates it with a passion.
A bit of Liran's story is she accidentally summoned the true Thorn, and because that was kind of tied to Dredge and Yor, his spirit's just lurking around it, and so sometimes when she sleeps, she'll end up wandering the Ascendant Plane, and either Toland or Dredge and Yor, or on one memorable occasion, Savathun will try to talk to her, and she doesn't like that.
Oh, Lisa's had a conversation with Savathun. It was really short.
Yeah.
It was filled with a very brief explosion and a boot from her throne world.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not allowed here. 1, fuck off. 2,
Yeah.
take this explosion with you. 3, here's your brother to bitch slap you on your way out.
Yeah. Liran, Toland keeps trying to tell her to take Oryx's place because she was the one that landed the final blow on Oryx, and she's just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. She just tends to swear at Toland whenever he tries to talk to her. Dredge of Yor gets a bit more respect.
purge the buffers.
I think I want to have Elisa be in, like, the general Ascendant plane once or twice, but I don't know if I want her to come into contact with, like, Toland or Dredgen Yor.
Yeah. Leon sometimes goes to the Ascendant plane to take a nap because she's just that tired.
When you have to leave a plane of existence to sleep. My god, that is a fat mood.
Don't worry, we got this. Hey.
Yeah, so maybe the two of them can run into each other in the Ascendant plane equivalent of the Dreadnought or something.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Why are you in my throne world? This isn't the throne world.
Yeah. It's like, this is Arx's throne world.
Wait, why are we here?
Yeah.
Tech support with extreme prejudice.
How I miss my robotic man crush.
But now it's asking me for some kind of secondary activation.
If Cade was real, I would go gay in a fucking heartbeat.
I'd go with you, but I hear this place has turrets, and I really want to fire them. By the way, you and me, good team.
It's that horn, man. That beautiful, beautiful horn.
Oh, the turrets have a manual mode. Interesting. Hey, buddy, what do you think of my new gun? You still with us, Petra? We're gonna clear you a path to Supermax real soon.
Copy that.
I got this, buddy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
I mean, my internet's a pile of shit, so it's probably one reason for it.
I've hit a locked door. Any updates for me?
I just love how there's this Stormclad I hear run and fucking,
Bringing the security system
Fist of
online.
Havoc. This is, you're running, there's blue footsteps, and there's a Stormclad at your feet.
Yep.
You in the green now, PV?
Yes, access to the lower levels now. Just gotta check on a couple of things. And then we can call it a day.
So long as you're the one buying.
Leon's just taking a fucking nap and Elijah comes along. Like, are you dead?
Did I break something?
Ramen's on me.
Leon can just wake up like, oh, what? Who are you? Oh, you're taken.
Pretty good down here.
Mine now.
Gotta check one last thing.
What? Off. Off. Bad touch. Stab.
Yeah. No, that's very, very paraphrasing. She's just like,
Honestly, if Elisa wasn't careful, she'd probably just, take a pot at your Guardian, just to be sure.
Cade, he's gone. This isn't
Ah.
a prison riot. It's a prison break.
Just to make sure she's dead or not.
No, just kind of aim at the ankle, pull the trigger. If it twitches, pull it again. If it's something important, listen, then probably pull it again. If it's dead, keep walking.
Yeah. Yeah. Leron would be like jumping to her feet. She can't talk. Spook would probably be there like, ah, what the fuck? Because Spook is Leron's ghost.
I love how they gave Petra a what the fuck moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I should explain that I am kind of tired and a little dazed. So if I in character, like if I say my guardian says something weird, it's probably because I'm sleepy and not good at people.
Never felt better.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see that, Petra? Petra? Guardian?
Yeah.
Must have knocked out the comm relays with that spectacular landing.
Yeah, I don't play. I don't plan anything. It's like, okay, we're gonna work this out. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna keep working shit out later.
Back in your cage.
Yeah. I do know that Leron's the type of person who she's more loyal to people instead of ideals, and people she feels like are kindred spirits, sort of like the whole Taken thing. She knows what they're going through, and she doesn't like seeing people be in pain, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, there's a question. Did Eliza kill, or Elisa, did she kill Aldrin?
Yes. She made it take the whole 13 shots.
Ah.
That's it. Now I'm pissed.
Hello, we've had theory time while you were gone. Theory time and backstory and
Yeah. Just
character
talking
shit.
about, yeah. Just talking about how, yeah. Talking about how Leron would want to adopt Elisa as like a sister or a family member at least, because she's loyal to people and got some empathy issues going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes to the bar to have a drink with Shax, and she convinces Selden to duke it out with her from time to time, but nothing.
Yeah.
Selden has lost a lot of glimmer. Let's just, yeah. And Shax has lost a lot of drinking games.
Yeah, just another sentient connection, because
Yeah.
Leon's awoken.
I
I
guess.
still... Huh. I still love the idea of
What's happening down
Elisa and Leon both turning up to Zavala's office. Like,
Hey, welcome
are
back.
you here?
We fell at least 20 stories down.
I'm here to fuck shit up. You're here to fuck shit up? Cool, let's fuck shit up.
Just, you know, flip his desk over, trash the place, leave.
Yeah. And then, like, probably Leon, but one of them suggests, want to get drinks?
Yeah. Zavala knows Elisa is the one that does it, but Zavala's too scared to do anything. Wait,
Yeah.
is this the door we... Oh, Solo's joining, that's why it's low. And that's not the door we go through.
Yeah.
Is it this or is it that door? Fuck, I don't remember. I haven't done this in God knows how long.
I'm pretty sure it's the one we were at, but just wait for Solo before it tells us.
I was gonna say, you expect me to remember that far back? I barely remember what I had for dinner. Like, the only reason I know what I had for dinner today is because the Popeyes box is still sitting on my desk. All I know is it's some... Yeah, all I know is it's some just name brand deep fried chicken. It's like, I want KFC, not Popeyes. I am craving KFC.
I miss KFC. I can't eat it because gluten.
Ah.
Hey.
It was the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of laughing at the thought of Leon and Elisa saying, "Hey, want to go for drinks?" And Elisa invites Ad Astra, and there's just three of them.
This squishy warlock getting too drunk too fast.
Yeah. Which warlock you talking about? Because Leon's warlock too.
The not corrupted strawberry.
The Fallen didn't just become this. Someone did this to them.
The Fallen don't drink.
What's Ad Astra's backstory? Leron's 7.
But I still can't get anyone on comms.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want this ancient guardian, because then I have to make up, like, this fucking backstory for, like, you know, the Great Fallen War, Saint 14, Osiris,
Yeah.
and all, and it's like, no, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm gonna use the Destiny... I'm gonna use the Destiny story as, like, my template, and we're just gonna flesh out the details.
Yeah.
It's like, she is the guardian.
Oh. Okay.
I just managed to kill one of those Scorn with my grenade. I'm happy. I have finally done it. Yes. And that those fucking cutscene Scorn. I killed them. There is one less now. There's usually 3 over here. There is one less.
Yeah. Ah.
Wait. Oh yeah, she's 25. It's like, wait. I thought you just said 7. It's like, wait. It's like, wait. The other Taken Guardian is 7. The other Taken Guardian is 7 years old.
Yeah, been the Guardian for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need another way.
At least I can understand Hive.
Yeah, second layer on.
Although, learning Hive was mandatory for survival. Because she had to do a lot of chanting on the Hive's behalf. Because a Hive sacrifice does the chanting. And she was supposed to be a sacrifice. So they, like, magicked Hive into her skull.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, it was not pleasant.
Yeah.
For a while I was gonna make her have like a third eye like Eris Morn, but it's like, okay, she's taken. Let's not fuck her up anymore.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Without his ghost, Cade dies. We've got to find him. Hold on, Cade.
Oh, took the thing out of her chest. Yeah.
What thing?
Tracking device.
Oh.
From Spider.
He didn't feel a thing.
Oh, yeah.
How's my hair?
And well, it's like you're having a being fuck with the molecules of your body to remove a piece of metal. It's like, hi, we're gonna turn your chest cavity into a slushy while we do this, and you're done.
Huh.
No, that was the second day, because that was after they spent the night in the bunker.
Listen, kid. This ain't on you.
Leon doesn't like Spider much, but if she learned what Spider did to Ad Astra, she would probably try to shoot him. Because
You'll be witness to what Elisa's gonna do to Spider. It's gonna be fun.
yeah.
Because, well, yes.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna wake up one
the-
day and go, okay, it's time to fuck the Spider up. And she's just gonna go there,
Yeah.
fuck up his entire guard squad, because, well, they can't exactly kill what they can't hit. It's like, hi, I'm just gonna make your brain fall out of your skull, and yours, and yours, and yours, and yours, and yours. Oh,
Yeah.
look, Spider's still alive. Let's have some fun. Plunges both taken
Yeah.
hands inside his chest cavity and watches him scream in pain.
Yeah, because of Leron's whole found family thing, if she and Elisa become, like, sort of friends, she'd probably also really like Ad Astra. So, once she learns, she'd be like, okay, wanna fuck this guy up? Can I help?
Yes. Hold the camera. Sadly, what... Yes. But the big butch wife that knows better is going to make Spider her bitch.
Yeah.
Add another slut to the hoe house.
But if he thinks what
First it was Oryx, now it's gonna be Spider.
it's the beginning. We're going to fight him. Do you hear me? All of us. Every Titan, every Warlock, every Hunter. We will take the reef by storm. And then we will mount.
So there was a comment on my stream that I just noticed.
His precious throne.
Awesome 952. Did you just get the game? If you're still watching, no. I'm just helping a friend level up a character. That's all I'm doing.
We are not an army. We are not conquerors. We are guardians.
Leon was really pissed at this bit.
Oh, for Lisa, there's part of that wall is melted.
The reef was lost the moment
With an indention of the Seal Hamkara Grasp's fist in the wall.
Yeah.
There's just like this really sharp indent in the wall with like slag that's like cooled, and nobody's been brave enough to move it or fix it.
Yeah, Leron's been hiding her taken side from the Vanguard especially, so after she left, she'd probably jump into the Ascendant Plane and start screaming.
The Vanguard knows she's taken. That's why Zavella's too scared to stop her from doing anything.
Yeah.
Aldrin Sov is mine.
And dent in the wall with molten metal right about there.
As soon as Leron rounds the corner, there's just a burst of taken energy, and then no more Leron. Because she's in the Ascendant Plane.
Petra found out Elisa's taken when Cade died in her arms.
Yeah.
Because in the explosion of emotions, she warped the metal on the floor into a semi-sphere. Hey, I have an engram. Any chance we can hit up the tower?
Yeah, we've got to go there anyway.
What?
Your stream is suspended for policy violations.
How? God damn it. It's probably... I don't know.